Hey everybody, it's Dr. Joe here. I welcome you to the deal finding video, training video. And the purpose of this video is to introduce the team that you'll be working with, and also to prepare you such that you know the process that we're going to be going through, such that you can go out there, make offers, get deals, and then move on to the next stage, which is the renovations, and then ultimately finding and screening and selecting and moving a tenant. So with that said and done, the video we're going to go through different parts. I'm going to introduce you to a very good friend of mine, Nick Despotidis. He's with Keller Williams and Garcia in the Washington, D.C. area. And I've worked with Nick for a number of years, got quite a few deals from him. And also several of my students have got deals from him. So he's a real great guy to work with. I think you're going to really enjoy working with him. He's going to share with you things like the criteria, the importance of criteria. He's also going to talk about a little bit about the market, what's going on in the marketplace as of today. And then we put together a process chart, which he's going to go through step by step of the process from now through to finding a deal for you. And then I'll come back at the end to kind of summarize and wrap things up. So with that said and done, I'm going to introduce you to Nick. Nick, take it away.
Yeah, thanks, Dr. Joe. Love to see your smile as always. It's good to be here. I'm going to start off with a story. I think I met you on Euland Terrace. A student of yours, a JV student, brought me there, and you just had such great energy. So I really do appreciate it, and I do think that these students, you guys, are in good hands with Dr. Joe. Rosedale is a name now very familiar because how many properties do you have on there?
I got 3 houses on that block. Hopefully I may get a 4th one, but 3, I think 3 is enough.
So I was the OG realtor deal finder for Rosedale 1 and 2. And then Dr. Joe got that off market for number 3, but maybe number 4 in the works. Rosedale number 4.
We'll see.
I know that neighbor is definitely going to need to renovate soon. She's been taking too long, your neighbor there. So my name is Nick. I'm here to make the deal. It's not only finding the deal, we find that it's making the deal. I'm a part of a team that I manage with my partner Carlos Garcia. We for the past 8 years, so we've been doing this a while and being very consistent about selling 150 to 200 houses a year for $100 million in real estate for the past 8 years. So we know not only what it means to find a deal, but to make it happen, how long it takes, who are the players in finding the deals, the wholesalers, the realtors, the sellers, the distressed sellers. Those are the players in this game, and you have to be very savvy. You have to persevere, and you have to be in it to win it. You have to want to play the game, and I'm so excited that Dr. Joe gathered the best of the best to play ball, because it is the spring season. So before I get into the deal criteria, it is the season. The spring market is here. Cherry blossoms have already happened, and inventory is coming out. So that means there's multiple opportunities for you to find a property that fits your criteria, which thankfully we do have a criteria buy box that Dr. Joe got together with you. Also with the market, the Fed announced that they are no longer committed to increasing interest rates in 2023. They were on a mission since last year, and the rate swung from 3% all the way to 7.5%. Now they're coming back down, and the market has priced in rate reductions. So there's a window of opportunity to purchase, and people are just finding out right now that it is a good time to buy. So you are in the right time window, maybe not the best time, but maybe the second best time to purchase real estate. And I'm so excited for that, because the market is ready for you guys. What we're finding, we're in a low inventory market, and it's going to take about 3 offers to get a property. So out of all our clients, we found out that it's 3. So don't be deterred. You have to be aggressive, but you also have to know your numbers. When is the limit? Based on your and Dr. Joe's guidance, we will be able to form an offer with good terms, closing quickly, a solid earnest money deposit to put down to show that you're willing to buy it, but maybe not going all the way up and overpaying for the property. Or maybe it does make sense because the ARV works, and that means you're going to take some money out of the property in the end because it has such an upside potential. But if it doesn't, maybe we're more conservative. So we're going to go through that. But yes, don't be deterred. It does take persistence to win, just like in anything. So the first one's usually practice, and hopefully we'll get it the first time. If not, don't be discouraged. So let's talk about the criteria. This is the buy box that you've created with Dr. Joe. It's based on number of bedrooms, where the property is located, specifically the tier 1 neighborhoods that we're focusing on that produce high ARVs and the best rent values. We also need to be consider a value add. Where can we turn this property from a $3,000 3-bedroom to a $5,000 5-bedroom? And that's the basement. So we're going to make sure, and Dr. Joe, if you want to bring up the deal finding process, this would be a good time. So we're going to identify those properties within your buy box. We're going to contact the agents, see what the scenario is. And a huge part of this is myself or my associate Pat on my team is going to visit the property, take pictures, but also video footage that you wouldn't be able to get on the MLS, right? Seeing something online is completely different than visiting in person. And we're going to be checking for things that are important to making your decision. Because remember, we want to make sure that it fits your criteria so you have a successful BRRRR, right? We want to make sure that you have the cash flow in the end, the ARV to appraise, and to take some cash out. So we're going to complete a form, and that's going to go through whether the gas meter's inside or outside, the ceiling height, to make sure that you don't have to dig down and spend all that money. We're going to make sure that there's enough square footage to put bedrooms in that basement. We're also going to go upstairs, show you the rooms, take some videos to see how big they are and where we can fit that bathroom in. We're going to take videos of the exterior of the house, see what condition it's at. Also take a little look about the roof and the foundation. Those are 2 huge expenses. We're going to tell you the window conditions. We're also going to look at the lines, if we could get if there's a lead line or not. So all these specifics that fit your criteria, because you're going to need to know the second most important thing. One is buying at the right price, but also renovating in budget to make this formula work. So we're going to be doing a lot of heavy work with those videos and giving you the best content possible and sending that out in an email. Then once we send out an email, we're step 4, we're going to hold an open house for you. So you're able to either to actually see it in person. So you'll raise your hand, say, hey, Nick, hey, Dr. Joe, we want to see this in person. We'll set up a one-on-one or an open house for multiple people to see it. And don't get deterred. We're going to submit an offer. Myself, Pat, Carlos, or someone on my team will submit that offer, depending on how this goes. And we're going to negotiate. So we're going to be able to negotiate the property once it's under contract. And again, it takes typically 3 times, 3 offers. And people, the number one question people ask is, how long is this whole process from start to finish, from starting your search to finding a deal to actually making the deal and closing on the deal? So it takes 3 months. The first one is to find the deal. We check out the neighborhoods, then we focus on which ones that you really relate to. And then the second month is submitting offers, waiting for the right property to come out. And then it takes 30 days to close. That's your 3rd month. So from start to finish, you should be looking at 3 months. So we're in April, May, June, July, August, September. Star that, put that in your calendar. I am so excited. Dr. Joe, I'm going to kick it back to you to kind of do a summary, but thank you so much for having me on. I can't wait to create wealth. I think that's why we're all doing it, right? To create something larger than ourselves and you know, I have you as a mentor, Dr. Joe, and as a friend to share this journey, and to share this with the students is going to be amazing. And looking forward to creating wealth within each of you.
Thanks very much, Nick. Appreciate that. As you can see, we've assembled the A team here. So, you know, Nick and his team, they're professional, they're experienced, and they're going to be very responsive. I think what he's described is really excellent. And I think hopefully it'll fast track your abilities to get a deal, lock it down. And then ultimately, we're going to renovate the house and then ultimately find a tenant and move the tenant in. And then we can do it again to the next one. So that's what he's looking for from you. He's looking for you to obviously you got your financing in place. He's looking for you to make sure that you're aggressive. You're going to be making offers. You're going to be completing your due diligence, and you're going to take it to the finish line and close. That's what he's expecting from you, and what you can expect from him is, as I said before, a very professional, responsive, and experienced team. So with that said and done, I'm really excited to work with you on your journey. Let's get some deals done, and I will speak to you soon. So take care, guys. Bye for now. Bye.